Welcome to what is today? Tuesday. Yeah, I'm so glad to be with you today. As Minnie Pearl used to say, I'm just so glad to be here. I'm doing something a little different today. I'm trying a new platform to where I can be live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So, excuse me um, while I check some out. Looks like we're popping on Facebook. So if you see this, just go ahead and invite all your friends and your neighbors' friends. And let me go to YouTube and check it out real quick and make sure that we're popping. And then I'm not going to waste a lot of your time. I'm not going to waste any of your time. All this stuff is good that I'm going to give you today. So go to the channel. And there it is. Make sure we got volume. All right. So, welcome everybody. Hope you're doing good. I hope that you're having a good day. And I just came on here today to lift you up and give you some encouragement and tell you that you got this. For those of y'all that don't know who I am, I'm Jack Midkiff, and I am the pastor of a church. And one of my strongest desires in life is to help people. I feel like that he didn't speak to me audibly, but I feel like the Lord told me in 2013 to just help people dream again. So I don't know where you're watching this from today. I don't know if you're in a job that you hate. I don't know if you are in a situation that is not the best or whatever, but I want to help you understand that, man, today is temporary. And so whatever's going on, it's going to pass. There's something about how God created the seasons and how he put the seasons in order, and how he fixed it to where we, you know, after every time after there is a winter, there's a spring. Every time after there is a night, there's a day. And so don't get stuck in what's going on right now in your life. If it's not what you want, you have the power to change that. And I'm so happy that we have that power. And today, what I want to talk to you about is, and here's the title of my little talk, is your mouth is programming your future. Your life is not random, folks. It is programmed. And what you say, and I say this from a biblical standpoint, yes. The Bible says death and life's in the power of the tongue. But neuroscience also says that what you repeat, what you say repeatingly, it carves pathways in your brain and it forms habits. And we are a habitual people. We do things habitually. You get into habits of the way you think. You get into habits the way you act. You get into habits the way you treat people. And you know, my mother, to my knowledge, has never studied neuroscience, but I can remember her as a little boy saying, "You know what? When people's negative, it's just an old habit." And you know what? It is just an old habit. And so today I want to give you some things that hopefully it'll help you. I'd love for you to go on, whether you're joining me on YouTube or not. I would love for you to go and find my YouTube channel and hit subscribe, because I'm going to be putting up these, whether it's live or just a video. I'm going to be doing these every day to the best of my ability. If I miss a day, don't shoot me. But I just want to ramp it up to help you. And when I help you, it helps me, because I believe what you do for somebody else always comes back to you. It's a universal law. It's called sowing and reaping. And you know what? I'm just so thankful. I'm a blessed man today. I have a family that loves me. I have a beautiful wife that loves me and takes care of me. she cooks for me, y'all, and even fixes my plate when unless I just say no. um, I'm so blessed with a wonderful woman. She is doing her own beautiful things in this world. God is starting to use her to speak into women's lives like it's just a beautiful thing. Then I have incredible kids. I have a 34-year-old, a 29-year-old, a 23-year-old, and I have some additional bonus kiddos that I'm so thankful for and proud of, 18, 17, and 14. And so God is good, and I'm so thankful that I get to do what I get to do. And so I want to just help you today with something with your words. Don't get in a habit of always just, I hate this job. The same job that you hate is the one you prayed for. And so if you want another job, that's okay, but be thankful for where you're at and what you have, and let your mouth be the thing that sets the precedence in your life of thankfulness and hopefulness. Listen, I got three things I'm going to share with you, and here's the first one. Words shape your identity. So what do you say about yourself? Listen, you don't just say things, you become those things. You do not just say things, you become those things. So stop talking about or saying the things that you hate in your life, because you become the things that you talk about. You don't have to, you don't have a life problem. I think a lot of us have a language problem. We get in the habit of saying these things, and we repeat these things, and we always, are saying, I hate this and I hate that. And quite frankly, death and life in the power of the tongue. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So as you do that, you're just bringing those things more and more in your life. That's what you're doing. Second thing I want to share with you today is repetition builds belief. Consistency, y'all. Just be consistent. Be consistent as a father. Be consistent as a mother. Be consistent as a husband or wife. Be consistent. Don't let your personality be I remember when I was growing up, I went to Aytonville Elementary School, and we used to have this carnival every year. And I thought that was the biggest event, and it was so exciting to me. But at that carnival, they would have this, I don't remember what they call it now, this fishing deal where you put this fishing pole behind this sheet, and there was people back there. You'd pay a little money, and you put this fishing pole behind this sheet, and they'd put something, just a surprise. You was catching something. You got a prize. And I think a lot of us kind of treat our life that way, and we just kind of throw out there, and we just hope for the best. We don't have to do that. Be consistent. Let people know what they're getting from you every day. And why don't you know what you're going to get every day? You're going to get up, and you're going to make decrees and declarations over your life. You're going to be a person that is somebody that consistently lets people know how appreciated they are, whatever. Because here's the deal, and this is the neuroscience part. Your brain believes whatever you repeat, not necessarily what's true. Because your brain, and you can fact check me on all this, because I'm not a neuroscience, but I've been studying a lot to help myself, and the things that help me, I want to help you with. But your brain does not believe things just because they're true or false. They believe things because you repeat them over and over. I hate my job. I hate my job. So you know what? Reality comes back, and you have a job that you hate. My family don't appreciate me. My family don't appreciate me. And then in return, you feel like, you're always being unappreciated. your subconscious mind believes either what is true that comes to it every day or what is vividly imagined or what is repeated every day. That's what your mind believes. So it doesn't even have to be true. You know, you've heard people say, get out of your own head. A lot of times we need to get out of our own head. If you keep saying something, you're going to keep living something. So if you don't want to keep living something, quit talking about it, quit repeating it, quit being that person that just, is always negative, is always, if you want to repeat something like, hey, I got this. I'm an overcomer. I'm going to get up today and I'm going to win. Hey, I may not care for this job too much, but God gave me this one. He'll give me another one. Say things like that. Talk like that. What you rehearse, you reinforce. What you rehearse in your life, you reinforce. And the last thing I want to tell you is speak it before you see it. Sound familiar? Those of you that may go to church or have a relationship with God, because I want to say what I'm teaching here today and what I'm talking about works for you whether you're a Christian or whether you don't. It's universal law, folks. It's just universal law. So, if you are a Christian, you know anything about church, then you know what the word faith is. You probably have a pretty good handle on what it means. The biblical definition of faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I like to say it like this. Faith is confidence that something exists other than what you see, smell, taste, touch, or hear. So speak it before you see it. Your words go first, and then your life follows your words. So, you know what? Talk about what you want instead of what you have, if what you have is not what you want. How about that? And be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for what you want. Now I'm going to get in a little deeper. Imagine as if you have already received it. Well, that's delusional. Call it what you want to, but it's faith. It's Mark 11:24. Look it up. It talks about when you are thankful in the past tense because you have received it, then you will get it. That's faith. So, what are you thankful for today? What are you believing for? Do you believe you'll get it? What do you want? Do you know what you want in life? I find that a lot of people don't know what they want. What do you want in life? If you know what you want and you believe that you can achieve, go ahead and be thankful for it now. That's faith. Don't wait until you see it. Say it now. Say it, as a matter of fact, say it until you see it. You know what I say every day? And I've said this for years, and I'm 56 years old, and my eyesight, I went and had it checked last year and in a physical, and my eyesight's 20/20, and I've never had surgery. I've never worn glasses. I wore glasses a couple of weeks when I got in that 40s, and everybody said, you need to get some readers. You need to get some readers. Well, I went to Walmart, and I got some readers, and I looked in the mirror, and I went, Bible says I can ask what I will, and I'll receive it. Knock, and it'll be open. Seeking, you shall find. Asking, you shall receive. And I believe that if you're going to believe any of the Bible, you might as well believe all of it. And I believe it. And so I don't want to wear glasses. No shade on anybody else, but I don't want to wear glasses because I look goofier than a football bat in glasses, I think. I can't even find a pair of sunglasses that I like to look at me in, but I wear some. So you know what I say every day? I'm so happy and grateful that I can see as good as I did when I was 20 years old. I will live to be a healthy 120 years old. My natural forces will not be abated and my eyesight will not grow dim. Well, how can you make those statements? By faith. That's how I can make those statements. And guess what? Because I believe it. Okay. I can see better now than I did when I was 47, 48. You know why? Because I don't have to wear those readers. Now, there's times I have to reinforce that law into my life because this natural body wants to do what this natural body does. But that's just something that I've chosen to ask for. And I also say this every day. Haven't been saying this as long, but I got it, baby. It's coming. I'm thankful for it. I'm so happy and grateful that money comes to me in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a continuous basis. Say it and you'll see it. If you don't like your future, if you don't like what it's looking like now, if you don't like what you think is coming, change your words. Change what you see. Change your outlook. Change your perspective. Fix your mouth, and you'll fix your life. All right. Your mouth is programming your future. Thank y'all for being with me today. That's what I got for you. Hey, what I'd really love for you to do is go to YouTube, follow, subscribe, I think, and hit the notification bell. And I'm going to come to you every day that I can anyway. And I want to show you how and tell you how you can dream. Maybe you hadn't dreamed in a long time. You can dream again. You're not too old. Do you know that Colonel Sanders was 65 years old when he started KFC? 65. So don't quit. Don't give up. You got this. If you're 20, listen to people that are older than you. They've learned as they've lived. Don't listen to everybody that's older than you. Gray hair does not constitute wisdom, but there are some wise folks out there that you can learn from. And you know what? If I come to you and ask you a question, 20-year-old, 25-year-old, hey, have patience with me because I want to learn what you know. I want to stay relevant on both ends of the spectrum. I want to learn, and we can learn together if we love each other and love life and love God. Hey, I want y'all to have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.